few nights ago, a dear friend of mine and I had a conversation about what he called doubts in him that he was facing, he was wrestling with. And I realized that our conversation could likely be helpful to you. So this would be the first in a series of videos about doubt, about the practice of doubt, about what we mean even when we talk about having doubts. Because I think, at least in my experience, that's a bad foot to get off on to begin with, to talk about having a doubt. When I talk about doubt in my own life, it's not a thing I have. Doubt's not a presence. Doubt is a way to talk about absence, the absence of an answer to a question. There's a question in me. Sometimes I'm actually even lacking the question, but it's not like I've got this thing in me that I need to chase out like a sickness. There's an absence of a thing that I need to pursue. I need to go seek out and find. I need to follow the thread. Here's a good example. Well, it's an example of whether it's good or not. You can tell me. A year and a half or so ago, when I started seriously thinking about doing the At Sea podcast, I had this big, I don't know. I kept putting it off. There was a kind of, I would have said, I was having a doubt about it. I was having doubts. Well, when I slowed down and followed the emotional thread of that question mark in me, I found the question, which was, can I be good at this? And the fact that I didn't know if I could be good at it was keeping me from trying it at all. Now, that's not because there was something in me I needed to chase out. There was a question I needed answering. And that's just a completely different spiritual, psychological process, to answer questions that rather than try to flush some sort of sickness or poison out of my soul. So when you talk about having doubt, if you've got doubts, sit down, pay attention to your own guts, follow the thread. What's the question your soul is asking you? The question, or is the need you have? Follow the thread of that doubt, because it's not like there's something in you need to chase out. There's a question in you that needs answering. You're being invited towards wholeness rather than being asked to rid yourself of something. Doubts, most of the time, aren't things we have. They're questions that need answering.